A lot has been said about the Kershaw Iridium, and I want to see what the hype is. A lot of people are calling this one of the best knives, best EDC knives of the year, and things like that. So I bought the Mini Iridium, just with the thought that possibly it would be a really nice EDC. So I figured we could take a look at it together, unbox it, see what it's like. I like the handle. Aluminum handle. I wouldn't really call it texture, but the surface, it feels really good. We have a crossbar lock, which I love. I think that's an aluminum back spacer. The pocket clip isn't quite as deep as it could be for carry, but it's definitely a nice deep carry. No worries. The screw heads, as you can see, are all recessed. Oops, sorry about that. They're all recessed, leaving plenty of room for the pocket to go up inside of there. Centering looks perfect. Wow, that opens smooth. I opted for the sheep's foot version. Maybe you call it a Warnscliffe. I think a Warncliffe might better describe this than a sheep's foot. I really like this blade shape. What are you using your knife for mostly? Probably opening packages and cutting tape and things like that. And this blade shape is great for that. So we have a satin finish on the flat part with kind of a belt satin down on the blade. It's a very nice look. Let me get a rag here and kind of clean off my fingerprints and some of the packaging oil. D2 steel. So you can expect decent performance for an EDC knife. I don't worry about D2 being non-stainless. I think it's stainless enough if you take care of your stuff. It's definitely better than simple carbons. Man, that action is smooth as silk. Let's see. A piece of white. What do we have in here? Bearings. That's probably why she's so smooth. The thumb stud is in a great location. It flips open really easy. I'm just pushing up. I'm not pushing out, I'm pushing up. And the blade just flies out. Again, I love how smooth this action is. So the pocket clip is reversible, and they have a nice indentation there with for the two screws and the pocket clip to sit in. Lefty's gonna love that. All in all, it's a really well done knife. Let's get our weight on it. 2.5 ounces. So 2.5 ounce weight, which isn't bad for a metal handle. We're just shy of 4 inches. You could call it 7/8, 3 7/8. Closed. Open. We have an overall of 6 7/8 with a 3-inch blade. Probably a 2 7/8 cutting edge. We'll get the sharpness tester out and see what our out-of-box sharpness is here in a second. Let's give it just a quick magazine page test. Wow, that's nice. Absolutely no trouble. No trouble at all with magazine. Kershaw always does a really good job with their blades, their edges, straight out of the box. I can get a 4-finger grip on it. Even though this is the Mini, I can still get a good grip on it. My thumb naturally falls on this little bit of jimping over the thumb stud. It's not super aggressive, but you can feel it. Should allow for some really good power cutting if you had to do that with this knife. I think if you're going to stone sharpen, studs might be in your way just a touch, depending on what angle you decide to sharpen at. There's your plunge grind back there, so you should be able to sharpen this up without getting too much of a smiley. Nice acute tip. Should be able to penetrate very well. Okay, here we go. I've added the Kershaw Mini Iridium to the bottom of the list here. Factory sharpness for the Kershaw Mini Iridium. We've got a 231. So that's not bad. I honestly expected it to be a little bit better as well as it cut through the magazine paper, but that's definitely a sharp knife. Maybe I'll strop it a little bit. I don't feel any burrs on it, but I might run it a couple of times on my strop before I carry it, just for the heck of it. But that's what you get with Kershaw Mini Iridium. I think this is going to be a really good EDC knife. It's got the crossbar lock, nice, strong, smooth locking system. The action is great. D2 steel will be fine. The size is going to be fantastic for carrying in your pocket. The grind is very nicely done. No issues with that at all. I like the look of the handle. There's nothing crazy or wild. This is a fairly budget knife. But a really nice, solid knife from Kershaw. I highly recommend the Mini Iridium from Kershaw. All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate every view. Have a great day.